hungry, right?
So it doesn't solve the original problem, right? It only perpetuates.
Exactly, right? So even just that question of like, what is a crime gets us so much further in our thinking about how our everyday lives work, right? Like,
yeah. I love that you're saying this. It reminds me, there is this Netflix documentary, or like it's like a dramatized version of a true life story. And it was like one of the first psychologists that was suggesting that police departments do this. And he was doing it from a form of preventing crime and saying, like, if we have an archetype of the kind of person who wants to commit harm against another person, we can better prevent the harm. For example, if you know that a child who harms animals will grow up to be an adult who harms people, you can address that in a child early on and prevent the harm that happens against a person. Totally. But then the FBI kind of twisted that and used it as a way to catch people after the fact. And these psychological profiles of like a killer, but there's no preventative measure. And it just goes to the fact that our criminal legal system is built for revenge and not for actually preventing any crime. Most of the money that we put in is for catching someone after they've already did anything. We have no investment energetically or financially in understanding why people do what they do, why hurt people hurt other people, and why it's important to disrupt the cycle as early on as possible. And so we just churn out people who are just better at getting away with the harm, who watch the true crime shows thinking, oh yes, I just have to wear gloves next time. Like, we are not invested in figuring it out. And that's because people are afraid to empathize.